Hello, welcome back. It is day 15 of 14 days, 30 days of sketches of Christie's Beautiful Life Series 14, and I'm using DLS design today. And so on this sketch, it's kind of half and half with the full piece at the bottom and then strips at the top. So I've chosen these two pieces and then decide, well, actually, from talking to Tracy, sat next to me because I'm like not 100% happy. Why don't you do mixed media on the top half? I was like, oh, I like that idea. So I get the white acrylic paint back out and just smear it along the background in the top half. Some goes on the bottom. That's just me cleaning my palette knife off because, the space is there, so why not do it? Uh, Happy with that. I think actually it might have been happier if I'd done it the other way around and I put the dark at the bottom and the light half and half at the top. I no idea why I pulled that to one side. I think I was going to layer stuff up whilst it dried, but actually with it being acrylic paint, it dried quite quickly. I then decide I'm going to stencil over the acrylic paint. So I've chosen three colours out of my Distress Ink Tim Tin, as I call it. And I think this is Barn Door. It's a Barn Door or Candied Apple. You hopefully will be able to see that on screen a bit better than I can. I think the yellow is Mustard Seed, and then with the green, I think it's Evergreen Bough. But as I said, you'll be able to see that better than I can on your screen. Um, so yeah, just going over. This is a DLS design stencil that I'm using here as well. And after I've done this and start putting the layout together, I then decide I want a bit of texture paste on it. So I grab some of this gold Nuvo drops and just mix that in with a bit of my favourite Tim Holtz Ranger texture paste. Really like this. It's kind of like a moussey texture. It's lovely. So mix all that in. It is really, really subtle on the colour with it, being diluted down with the white from the texture paste. Bring the same stencil back in and just do random bits of that texture paste on top of the ink mixed media, and then just let that dry off. Again, it's actually pretty quick at drying this texture paste with this Ranger texture paste. So get all that done, wipe off the excess off my palette knife and clean everything up. And then I'm just going to use some wet glue because we're going on to acrylic paint. So I thought the wet glue would be better. It'll stick better. Of course, stuck too well when I come to having to reposition it slightly because it wasn't straight. So there we go. I then decide actually that I've made the top a little bit too faint. So I am going to go back in with my strips, and you just then end up with some of the mixed media poking between the strips, and I'm quite happy with that. Just while I'm laying that out, if you're not already a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button and also give the video a like if you've enjoyed what you've seen. Let me know in the comments what you have enjoyed and not sure what to say. Just pop an emoji represent scrapbooking for you, just for sake of engagement. I actually thought with that I still had the protective coating on the title on the perspective. It's Bramble Fox perspective. It is from a fox box though, so not that bad a slip of the tongue. I've cut out all my stick and everything down, just to use some wet glue on that perspective and move the chevrons to the bottom right corner. I think the chevrons are also a Bramble Fox as well, wood veneer. So I just go through the embellishments, and I really struggle with what to add to this because happy with what's going on with the layout and don't want to add too much. I think I could have like really layered with my embellishments, but I'm quite enjoying how this looks. And I do end up pulling out. I've got a Let's Wander random packet of embellishments that were in the bottom of my bag, and have a look through them. There's nothing really takes my fancy, and I get Storyteller back out, and I'd use just a little journaling spot below the photos from Storyteller. Just whilst I'm going through them embellishments, There is a playlist for 30 days sketches, and I will leave a link in the description below for you to check out everybody else taking part, creating videos for this series, and also link to the Facebook group where you can see all the sketches and everybody's layouts that they are adding to the comment for each sketch. So just sticking that journaling block down, get the black Nuvo out in a minute. Oh, I forgot, I do some faux stitching along the top with a black pen because the stitching on the sketch, and I hadn't brought my sewing machine with me. I had bought a little handheld one from the Aldi next door, but I hadn't set it up yet. So I just decided to go in with faux stitching. I then just do random wiggly lines between the middle pieces and along the bottom as well, just to balance those black doodle lines on there. And yeah, that's almost it. Nuvo drops, just a couple of 3 under my title. I do 3 at the side of the chevrons, but you'll see on the close-ups that 2 of them I did a little bit too big and they've merged into one, and it looks like an exclamation point, and I really like it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.